TK Hernandez.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, D-Road? Nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up. They'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
You know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused, win this ball game, and get on a happy flight.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped the clutch on that pitch.
And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And that is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Chasing after it is Taylor. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the second baseman.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Fouled away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. First offering on its way. And that misses inside 1-0. Two balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And he gets the call there, 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. Down in order go the Red Sox. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game. Eduardo Rodriguez will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Now into the box, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3. Haven't played particularly well. they'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Renfroe is there, one away.
Batting second, the left.
And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. He's hit 5 home runs in his last 10 games, so he's got to be oozing with confidence right now. He's the guy in that lineup that these pitchers have to hold down if they're going to even try to be successful.
Now to the plate, Andrew Benintendi, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike.
Lane 11.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there. But he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now another 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
With Merrifield next to bat, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Two out, nobody on. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a run on the scoring position.
In is Jorge Soler. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
And now the first pitch. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Set for the start of the inning, and striding forward the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. Now the pitch. Well, it's been a lopsided series so far, with the Royals dominating to this point and taking aim at a series sweep in this contest.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
Up and in. big danger now. It's 3-0. Now the pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
So now into the box is Rafael Devers. First offering. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
He's certainly searching out there on the mound. 5 straight balls in a row. You have to take a strike as a hitter right here.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. One there to Santana to get the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Alex Verdugo digging in now. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. And the Red Sox have their first hit of the ball game.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that one.
That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 10 home runs and 32 driven in. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-0 on the way is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Whoa, he was swinging out of his shoes on that changeup. Must have looked real good coming in, but a different story once it got near the plate.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor is there, and he makes the play to end the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the DH, Hanser Alberto.
The designated hitter, Hanser.
Here's the first pitch.
Alberto.
Hit softly on the ground to third. Devers fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting 6.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's take a look at Yan Gomes, catcher. Calls a really good game. Pitchers seem to love throwing to this guy. And don't get it twisted. He can run into a 3-run homer as well.
Here's Carlos Santana now. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. The pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Renfroe in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Batting 7. The third baseman, Hunter.
Up next, Hunter Dozier. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. 0-1 the count. Swung on and missed. That's strike two.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Here comes the 1-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. KC down in order. Will move to the third with no score. And now in the box, Hunter Renfroe. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
.30 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Yeah, he just wasn't on time right there. Front foot not down in time. Nothing happens before the front foot can get down.
Here comes the 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
To the plate now, Kike Hernandez, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. So far this season, Hernandez hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
2-0 now. Two and 1.
I tip my hat to the batter right there for taking that pitch. Most guys would have definitely been swinging in that situation. 2-0 fastball, but that was not in the zone he was looking for. Move on to the next pitch.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. This one's flared toward left center. And nobody can get there in time. Base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, D-Roll. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game. So to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, D-Roll, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Merrifield picks it up. There's 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. 1 run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Taylor is there. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Red Sox settle for just the 1.
We're back as the Royals prepare for their at-bats here in the 3rd. This lineup has been a huge bright spot for the ball club this season. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Thank you, Heidi.
For the Royals.
Now at the plate, Michael Taylor. And he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. First pitch coming. Here it is. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt.
Well, he was planning that before he even got in the box, and he got it down, but it wasn't quite good enough to put him on board.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Salvador Perez, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
Boy, this is a really good hitter, but he's desperately been struggling recently at the plate. His average is still good, but it's dropping fast. He needs a quick turnaround.
Now here's the first offering. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. And that's going to land foul. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Chasing after it is Verdugo. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now back, number 27.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Adalberto Mondesi. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Line towards center field. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So some 2-out success, and the bottom of the third frame will continue. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
Red Sox, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Still even at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is on the ground for Merrifield at second. Reined in time to first, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 99, Alex Verdugo.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. First offering on its way. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. Around first, digging for 2. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
And that's his second triple of the season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the 3-bagger.
At the plate, Bobby Dahlbeck, as he'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Even at 1-1, the pitch. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
The 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
He's set. The payoff pitch.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Soler on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. No damage done after the 2-out triple. More to come on MLB Network Sunday Baseball after this. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi.
The left fielder.
Here's the pitch.
Andrew Benintendi.
The 1-0 home.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Now the 2-0. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Merrifield.
Next, it'll be Whit Merrifield, singled in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Benintendi aboard here at first with nobody out. Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it to second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Now at the plate, here is Jorge Soler. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Hits this one hard the other way, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here.
Now
First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Hanser Alberto is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. It's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We played 4 full. The Red Sox lead it 1-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe.
Right fielder, number 10.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both a southpaw and a right-hander get loose. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. 3-0 now.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
Now here's the pitch.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
Count is full. 3-2.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
In now, Yan Gomes. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Gomes, a former member of the Washington Nationals. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Popped him up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Now back, the 7th fielder, Kike Hernandez.
Stepping in next, Kike Hernandez singled home a run in his last time up.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Hit hard down the line. Dozier brings it in. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. We'll see Carlos Santana when we come back. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Royals nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Mike Matheny talked with me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Now the first pitch. Chopped to third. Devers gloves it. And there's one down now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
So one out and nobody aboard, and that'll bring up Hunter Dozier. Here's the first pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
It's no wonder this guy's pitch count is so low. If they keep swinging on the first pitch, he's got a real chance to go deep into this one.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball one.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Now here it comes. And this is low, ball two. 2-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. 2-2 to Hunter Dozier. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Into the box, Michael Taylor, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2.
Man, he's in control of all.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. KC down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Jake Kalish takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 81, Jake Kalish.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Marwin Gonzalez. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts pulls this one in the air out to left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. He thought about third there, but retreats back to second safely.
The batter, the designated hitter, J.D.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First delivery to him. Hit hard toward the right side. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
He was not messing around in that at-bat. Looking for a first-pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Here now is Rafael Devers, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 pitch.
Ball. You're playing 11. 1-1.
Martinez leads off second with one gone in the inning. A little bouncer. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo.
Alex Verdugo.
First pitch on the way.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
The 0-1 pitch. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Man, I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
0-2, here it comes. Hit out towards second. Merrifield brings it in. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 2-0 Boston. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Almost, Matt. He almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Renfroe is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down.
Now that's number 27.
Ready now is Adalberto Mondesi. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. On the ground to the left side. Bogarts has it. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
At the plate now is Andrew Benintendi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Stepping up is Bobby Dahlbeck. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
The first baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck.
First delivery to him. 1-1. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. The pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Stepping in now, Hunter Renfroe. Started to swing there, but did he hold up in time? He did not, says Ed Drummond at first, and that's strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Renfroe is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. Now the 1-1 pitch. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled off. And he fouls this one off. Now another 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Too high. Ball 3.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Hit in the air down the left field line. Waiting on it is Benintendi. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, the catcher, Yan Gomes.
And now Yan Gomes hopped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
A ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And the pitch. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. . Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. Lifted into center field. Taylor is there. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they're on top 2-0. Last half of the seventh here, and Whit Merrifield will dig in at the plate.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
Now the 1-0. Ground ball left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
So now to the plate, Jorge Soler, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
2-2 to Jorge Soler. Oh, that liner drilled the pitcher right on the mound. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound. Austin Bryce is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
For the Red Sox, number 31, Austin Bryce.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early the count expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Looking at his career totals, Alberto is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Gonzalez for one on to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
They played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
So now Carlos Santana drilled down the line. This is foul for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
The 1-1 home.
Hey, what a job right here to put yourself in position to get out of this one after giving up back-to-back singles to the first 2 batters.
Merrifield at third with 2 away. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away. Here's another 1-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a liner. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Royals leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. Scott Barlow has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 58, Scott Barlow.
Ready to begin the 8th, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Kike Hernandez.
Kike Hernandez.
First pitch coming, here it is. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. The Royals entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one. And there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast. And if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Now to bat, Marwin Gonzalez. His prior history versus this arm, he's 2 for 4. Here's the first pitch to him. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
3-0 now.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
The 3-0 is in there for strike 1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
A runner at first with no outs here. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Now the payoff pitch home. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 3-2. In the air, down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And there he goes towards second. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. Gone! So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. 8th home run on the season for him as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0.
Yeah, and that home run is an absolute backbreaker. You still have some baseball left to play here, but with a 4-run lead, it could be a non-save situation. So they might get the rest, their closer the rest of the day. 4 runs feels awfully good.
Next, it'll be Xander Bogaerts. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Now here's the first offering. Now he starts to chase a pitch outside, and he can't pull the bat back in time. It's strike 1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Struck him out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at-bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Standing in now, J.D. Martinez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 home. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And ShowTrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. At the plate now, Rafael Devers. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Runners off for second. Pitch inside. The throw. And it's going to be in time as Perez fired a strike to get him that time.
That was a great throw from a guy that's not necessarily known for his catch and throw abilities. He had a huge lead over at first, but it didn't make much of a difference as he's cut down.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Santana is there. And he makes the play to end the inning. But the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's now 4-0 Boston. Darwinzon Hernandez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 63, Darwinzon Hernandez.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier.
Leading up for the Royals, the third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
First offering, fouled off. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor.
And now here is Michael Taylor. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat. Now the first pitch. And quickly there are 2 away.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador.
And up steps Salvador Perez. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. KC down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Jesse Hahn enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Jesse Hahn.
So now to the plate, Alex Verdugo. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
Number 99, Alex Verdugo.
First pitch on the way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Hahn has his target. 0-1 on its way. High and deep to right. Looking up is Soler. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him as the Red Sox break on top now 5-0.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
At the plate, Bobby Dahlbeck.
The first baseman.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
To the plate now, Hunter Renfroe. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1.
Playing around. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. Hahn has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. The 2-1 home. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And it's fouled away. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hot shot down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run.
to strike out the next two guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Into the box, Yan Gomes. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. In the air out toward right field. Soler finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. The Red Sox tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Royals. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Royals nothing. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Adalberto Mondesi. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Fouled away. The 1-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now at 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. The 0-2 home. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now back, the second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Into the box, Whit Merrifield. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. And he is into third base with a triple. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Now batter, the right field.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Jorge Soler. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. KC down to their final strike in this one. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
5-0 the final score today. The Boston Red Sox led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Eduardo Rodriguez earns his 8th victory of the season. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Seed in the back. too loud, still turning up. Why you all in my face? I don't give a f. You ride shotgun, try and give me some. Oh, there you go again.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base.